Good morning, Pastor Mike, Ascension Lutheran Church, Wichita, Kansas. It caught my eye as I drove by at 80 miles an hour, holding shop right next to the concrete barrier, totally out of place. A front-loading washing machine, upright, ready for its first customer, holding laundromat court on a toll road. I suspected it had fallen off a truck, shocked it didn't look more beat up. Wondered who'd risk life and limb to relocate it out of traffic and position it against the concrete barrier, and who would ultimately come and rescue it. She wasn't a washing machine, although she might have felt washed up. Such was the woman in John 8. She finds herself in a setting usually leading to stoning rather than forgiveness, public humiliation and condemnation, shame and punishment. The religious leaders had deposited her in the meeting, set her before Jesus. "Teacher," they ask, "this woman was caught in the act of adultery. In the law, Moses commanded us to stone such women. Now what do you say?" They were hoping to trap Jesus. They had seen his forgiving ways from a distance, his too friendly interactions with those who ran outside of accepted spiritual circles. Instead of focusing on forgiveness, Jesus, he gravitated toward the guilty, realized everyone has some area they're failing God, some part of life they're falling short, disobeying simply because they didn't want to obey, would rather not submit. "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her," said Jesus. The common denominator of guilt caused the accusers to slink away stoneless. The older ones left first, then they more attuned to themselves in situations of God not doing what God would like them to do. Jesus then moved beyond guilt to grace. "Woman, where are your accusers? Is no one condemning you? Then neither do I condemn you." An all-in-one wash and rinse cycle, embracing, replacing banishment, love, pushing out, shame. Not that he approved her past choice as a future way of life. "Go now and leave your life of sin," says Jesus. Jesus doesn't desire us to fall in love with our brokenness. He designed us to live in truth with Him, relying on His grace to turn away from lifestyles that dishonor Him and harm our bodies and those we love. Washing machines don't belong on toll roads. You don't belong in a life of guilt and shame. So says Jesus. May your day be blessed.